Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to make a short explanation about what I feel right now these days because I've ever look around, okay, and feel like everyone have supporter, a team, a partner, or someone that they can rely on. Meanwhile, I'm doing my shit by myself, make decision alone, solve the problem alone, carry the responsibility alone. So I motivate myself alone when nobody's watching. But I'm making this video in YouTube and motivational you guys, including me myself. Okay, so I know it sounds like depressed and sad. It's okay. But people often call it independence. But what they don't see is the reality behind it. Today, I want to talk about the reality of doing everything by yourself. Not the romantic one, not the motivational one, but the real version in me. So, people, I think, only see the result, okay? One thing I've learned is that people usually see the outcome. Oh, Triveni like this, Triveni like this, but they don't see the process behind that, okay? They don't see how I'm struggling with the business, how I'm struggling with my achievement, how I'm struggling with the projects that really fucked up. They don't see the nights when I am so exhausted and still have to work to finish it. And they don't see the stress of making important decision alone, and they don't see how many mistakes I have to fix by myself. When you are feeling that in your own, and then there is nobody that immediately catch you when you fall, feels like I just can't rely on myself. So I think people just see the success from the outside. It's like, oh yeah, good, but they don't see the struggle behind it, okay? So I wanted to be free, like a bird. I can that's my dreams, one of my dreams, like freedom. But freedom comes with a price, and many people want freedom, not just only me. And yes, freedom is really beautiful, like Palestine, Gaza, they want freedom. But in this world, I must to decide even my own schedule. I must to decide my own direction. I must to decide what kind of life I really want to build. Okay? So there is no freedom. The freedom, have a price, and the price is the responsibility. When things go wrong, there is nobody else to blame. When motivation disappears, you still have to keep moving. Even when you are tired, I'm tired, the work is still waiting. So sometimes it's when I want to hang out with my friends, I have the time for my friends. And then after back from the hangout, the work is still there, So sometimes I am totally stressful for that. And sometimes freedom feels less like a reward and more like carrying a backpack that gets heavier every day, when I'm just hiking. And that's something people rarely talk about, I think. Yeah. And not just only freedom but loneliness. I feel loneliness is the part of journey. And the hardest part isn't always about the workload, but it's sometimes about the loneliness itself. Not because I'm physically alone, okay, but because I realize there are certain burdens only I can carry. There are days when I wish someone could make decision for me. Like there are days that when I wish someone understood how much pressure I am under. There are days when I don't need advice. I just need like someone to sit beside me and say like, it's okay, Triveni, I understand you. Just say. Doing everything by myself, I know can make me stronger. But it can also be emotionally exhausting. And both things can be true at the same time. So why I'm so act like hard worker like this, because I think nobody is coming to save me. This lesson maybe difficult for anybody to accept, but for me it's just when the mentality like nobody's coming to save you, it's like it sounds like depressing. But after I repeating again, it's kind of like empowering me. And because nobody's coming with a perfect opportunity, nobody's coming with the exact answer for your problems. You're praying, I praying, and then God helping you. But you cannot be the person that waiting for someone or God to rescue yourself. You start taking your life. Okay. So I stopped waiting for someone else to change my situation. So that's how I call it growth. Okay. So day by day I become strong, but the strength that I realized that I never asked for. There are strange things that happens when I carry my own life for a long time. So I become stronger, not because I wanted to, but because I had to. I learned how to adapt, I learned how to survive, I learned how to stay calm during difficult seasons. Even I dancing in the hurricane season. So I discovered abilities that I never knew that I had. The strength that doesn't arrive all at once. It is built through hundreds of ordinary days, day by day. The days when I wanted to quit, but I continued anyway. Days when nobody applauds for me, but yeah, I must to keep going, right? I feel the independence, but I was thinking that independence means isolation. You isolate yourself from the world, because you think if you are accepting help from other people when you are struggling, it's not good, but true strength is knowing when you standing alone, but you also knowing that when you can accept the support from the people. Because I think even the strongest people is need connection. Even the most independent people need community. So there is nothing wrong with that, and it's not weak. Okay, so yeah, this is how I remind myself. So I currently carrying a lot by myself, and I want to know about other people's experience too. If you don't mind to comment in this video and sharing with another people that watching too, maybe they can read it too, some of the experience. you know, the pressure is real, okay, the exhaustion is real, the loneliness is real, but in the end of the day, it's like how you grow, how you resilience. So that's the person that you're becoming, okay? So no matter what happens, you can rely on yourself. And sometimes like that's the foundation that change like your entire life. And I make this foundation for myself. So thank you for listening. I hope I can really open more in the next video. So bye. Thank you.